Alright, YouTube. We got a nice little surprise. It's a little kind of late. And, do an unboxing and a huge movie drop. A few games, but a huge movie drop. I did have some things laid around, so I'm pretty sure maybe one or two items I showed before. I do apologize. I don't know if I showed them before, but uh, it is what it is, right? So, what's the unboxing? It's my room more coffin box. Yes. I've been looking forward to this. It's time for them to redeem themselves. The first coffin box was pretty good. I enjoyed it. The Frankenstein t-shirt was awesome. The second coffin box was awful. They tried to defend themselves about that t-shirt. The t-shirt looked like it's like Windows 95 paintwork. Okay, them clip arts. It was pretty bad. They tried to defend it. I understand it's the Bram Stoker's, main store t-shirt, whatever, from their estate, but still, it was pretty bad. I ain't like it. Some people liked it, but like I said, I prefer more details. Like this t-shirt, yeah. But even they messed up, okay? Their Krampus box was god awful. Have you seen my Krampus box? Well, no, because I guess somebody got this ahead of time, so that there wasn't much viewers, okay? I only got like a few viewers with my Krampus box, and it was awful. Everything was awful. I gave the t-shirt some praises, but guess what? They messed up the t-shirt. The sleeves were too short, so when I lift up, the whole t-shirt would come stretched out. Can you believe that? So I had to write them. They're gonna send me a replacement for that t-shirt, but they messed that whole box up. So basically, if they don't do good with the next box, I am unsubscribing to them. Okay, you're not just gonna have one good box and then the rest is garbage. Okay, everything in that box is garbage. Coffin box, I ripped them apart last time because I said only half the stuff was decent and the other stuff was just filler. I'm not gonna say garbage. Okay, I just didn't like it. I didn't prefer it. Maybe some other people did. Well, actually, no. I looked at the reviews. A lot of people didn't like that stuff either. So this time they're gonna have to redeem themselves. Can they do it? Let's find out. Oh, I've been looking forward to this. Okay, yes, before opening it, okay, I'm sorry. Well, the last time, I promise, I got the tracking notice on the 6th of this month. I thought I was going to get this box early. I was so happy. It said I was supposed to get it on the 8th. Guess what? Nothing. On the 8th, nothing showed up. In fact, I looked up and there was a tracking thing that said whatever, postponed or whatever the reason was. But we're going to let you know, and there was no other updates. It is the 20th. How you go from the 8th to the 20th? DHL is the worst shipping company in the world. I can't stress that out. I even complained on the page. I'm sorry. I got to say something because I ain't like when NerdBlock had them. I don't like it that y'all have them, okay? I understand it's a little bit cheaper working with them, but the shipping is god awful, okay? I can't stand DHL for the world. And this is the reason why. From the 8th all the way to the 20th. So let's see what we got, okay? The little item, they say it's a little shot glass, okay? Got no purpose for these, but some people will enjoy it. It's a shot glass. Some people drink. I don't drink like that, okay? So Halloween is my Christmas. Yes, I'm a huge Halloween thing, so this here goes great, and even better if there's Jack Skeleton face on there. That would have been awesome. Still got a nice little design. People gonna enjoy this, okay? To me, I'm not fond of it. There's nothing I can do with it, but it's way better than what they had in the last crate. And the T-shirt. What's with the T-shirt? Oh, it's a detailed T-shirt. We got Jaws. Oh yes, it's not no parody, no person redrawing it. It's an actual T-shirt of the poster itself of Jaws. I love it. Looks like they redeemed themselves with the T-shirt alone. I love the T-shirt. No, I never. Well, actually, I don't know the full details because it's been a while since I peeped it. But 4-pack did say what one of the Blu-rays was going to be. I don't know if it was for the 4-pack or it's supposed to be for this. But either which way, Blu-rays.com ruined the surprise. Even if it wasn't announced, they had this up and they had the horror pack logo underneath it. So Blu-ray.com ruined what the actual movie is going to be. Five Girls. That's awesome. First time on Blu-ray, I believe. I might be wrong, but Ron Perlman. So actually, I think this might have already been announced, but still, Blu-rays.com had it up too. So if I see a little leak or surprise they already announced times, I try to fill my head up with other things that's going on. What I'm doing, so I can forget and still be surprised again. But like I said, every time I look on Blu-rays, because I see what kind of new stuff drops for that week or the month, and I try put my pre-orders out, and they've had this up already. So either which way, good movie. I'm happy with it. So this is the first in their horror pack. I mean horror coffin or coffin box, should I say? It's the first movie they're gonna have out in their own line. And they did good. They did real good. And here's something that surprised me. It's the last item. Rue Morgue. I love Rue Morgue, okay? I can't stress that out enough. I always look forward to them. Kind of hate they're not monthly no more. They're bi-monthly. Hey, people ain't really digging magazines like they used to, right? First video game magazines were going down. I hate that. As a kid, I used to have nothing but some movies and video game magazines. I used to have like some Fangorias, so finding out a lot of these companies are just stopping their productions. Nintendo Power stopped, PSM had been stopped, even so they changed over to PlayStation, different name, and they stopped. Just so many things. EGM, a rumor I always look forward to. A lot of great little interviews and their thoughts, reviews, and I'm on point with the reviews. There's a lot of reviews that you may not like. It's just like why they got these editors, how these editors get their jobs, right? Or the reviewers. And Rumor does a great job. Their staff, their reviewers, or whatever, and they pretty on point. Okay, I can relate to it, even if they have low reviews or of something that I may disagree with. I can understand them, so I can respect their opinion about it, right? Compared to like, oh god, other ones, other sites, and you be like, who hired this idiot? Rumor does pretty good. Let me see if I can get this here with just a glare of the TV, the window. I apologize, but there's some good stuff. Okay, if you don't have the coffin box, at least you can subscribe to Rumor at least, right? Please go ahead and subscribe to the coffin box because we're gonna get to the review. I'm gonna tell you why. Okay, the T-shirt is awesome. The Rumor was awesome. The exclusive Blu-ray was awesome. I really didn't like the shot glass. Some others will, so I can respect it. It was a great box. They redeemed themselves, okay? This makes up for the last boxes that came out in, October. It was Halloween. It was supposed to be their biggest box that they ever put out. It was awful. I was in between, okay? But a lot of people, they weren't feeling it either. So they redeemed themselves with December, okay? They didn't have no theme like freaking Krampus with the Loot Fright. Oh, God. They got one more time to mess up. And that's it. I'm done with them. But the coffin box is awesome. I love it. Y'all did good. I do have a missing thing. Is inside. I feel like there should have been another item at least in it. I understand there's 4 or 5 items, but there's always going to be a magazine, so there should always be like another item in there. So with the shot glass and all that, I felt an item is missing from the box. It would have been perfect then, but I'm not going to complain too much. I felt I got my money's worth with it. I can't give enough praises for it, okay? They redeemed themselves. I was really mad about Loot Fright's box. This makes up even for them. So this video is going to last a little bit. I do apologize, but let's get with some of the movies, okay? What I got throughout the time itself. I got Corpse Prison Part 2, and this is by Switchblade Pictures. And this is the second part. I got the first one that came out, I think, a month prior. So to have Part 2 is pretty awesome. The company who's putting out certain type of these what do you call J horrors or J type movies. They don't have a lot out, but what they do have is pretty worthwhile, you know. So I'm hoping they start bringing out more movies with the company, because I'm digging them. Okay, I'm buying them. They're not expensive. They're at a pretty good price. So I hope to see more. Got National Lampoon's Class Reunion. It's, not too far off from the National Lampoon's bring out movies itself. So to have this is pretty good itself. Before all these other type movies start coming out in the same aspect, like American Pies and all that. But National Lampoon's really knocked it off, with their movies back to back to back. Saying they got Chevy Chase and back, just they did pretty good. Saying they start falling off. Like Christmas Vacation 2, that was freaking awful. Oh my god, that was a cash grab. They know it was a cash grab. It was awful. It shouldn't even came out with that. But this is a pretty good movie, okay? Oh no, I'm dropping stuff. Once again, I will get a new camera. I can actually tell you a little secret. I held off on buying a camcorder for Christmas because I finally saw a good price to get that surround sound system from Onkyo. I'm pretty butchered that name, but the best one, the 9800, the newest one they put out, surround sound system, I got for like around 900. That's with the taxes and everything. It was a slightly used return from Amazon warehouse. It was like 860. So with taxes it came out 900. And that was the price I wanted. I was going to pay over 1,000. Everybody else wanted 1,200 for it, and no, nah, it's a little bit too much. I can get a brand new 4K, TV for that, But I finally got the surround sound. Whenever I get that, I can start doing the movies. All I gotta do now is get a camcorder. But I'm on the right path. I said for the longest time I needed a TV. It took me like 3 years, and I got the TV. And so I was like, now I gotta wait for a surround sound system. And that took some time. Now I got that coming in. So yeah, I apologize. It took me forever. But when I get that, I'm gonna have that up. I need to look at the YouTube guidelines because I don't want to just put out my reviews and they'd be like, oh my god, you can't have the actual movie playing, or like that. I'm not trying to have my page just cut off like that. So back on, I got this 3-disc limited edition of Maniac. That was at a good price, so I scooped it up. I did want to get the zombie one. They also have a limited 3-disc edition, with 3 different type of covers, and it was a little bit too more expensive than what they were asking for. This was at a price I could deal with, but they wanted a little bit too much for the other one, the zombie. So I'm gonna get it later down the road, but scoop that up. I got Bloody Birthday and Arrows. I choose Arrow. They had Bloody Birthday is on different formats, like 88 films, and I think Severin got a version, but I went with Arrows. Arrows, also they got the flip covers, but verse covers. But they have something that's also I really enjoy most. They got a little booklet with some details about the movie. Like 8 to 16 page booklets. That's something I like that Arrow does. And I need to start getting some more Arrow movies. I'm just trying to watch not to get dupes. Stuff I already have. But I scooped this up. I don't know if I showed this off before or not, but I got 101 Dalmatians. This is the actual movie club version. I know, right? Double dipping, triple dipping, quadruple dipping. But I scooped this up, and I don't think this has like all the little special features. It's, that's the what do you call it? The platinum edition or diamond edition. Well, you know what I'm saying, but like those goes out of print quickly, so they always gotta come out with more editions, and I don't think this is on point as to the diamond edition or platinum, whatever you want to call it, but still I scooped it up, nonetheless. We got a nice slip cover. get my Disney movie collection up. I got Basic Instinct 2. This was MVD. You know, the other one, collection after Rewind, but I can't really say. You be careful, kid. He's gonna knock things down. But scoop this up the day it came out. I support the company. I hope they keep dropping more little gems. Also, MVD. This is something I've complained about. I got this today, and this knocked without my daughter. You notice there's no slipcover. I went on the page and I was like, does it have a slipcover? I mean, all your other movies got slipcovers, so I got this on Amazon pre-order. There's no slipcover. I swear to God, if there's, I find out there's a slipcover, I'm bitch Amazon out, you know, because that shouldn't happen. It hasn't been 3 months. This is a brand new release drop, you know. I think been was a delayed before, but I went on MVD's main new Facebook page and bitched about it. If this is a slipcover, hopefully they got slipcovers they can send to me if it is. But gosh, you know how I am. Dead Ship had a new version come out. It had a different slipcover, but I like the older version they had with this cover. So I went ahead and got a used copy. You know, the disc is good. This slipcover's been a little bit used because the movie just instantly pop out. But I mean, it's not no scratches. There's no rips, no tears. But it's been pulled out quite a few times, to which it just falls out now. It still ain't bad, right? New drops for today. Well, for some reason, Amazon had a delay with movies. It came today instead of Tuesday. I got Assassination Nation, and it's amazing. Like you know, I got that R&B Abron love her music, and she said she filmed like for this movie like 3 years ago. You know, and so now I finally came to the theaters, and you're like, wow, it takes really that long after, you know, filming up? Or maybe it was just with that company, I don't know, but that's what she said. It was like finished 3 years ago, and they just finally put it out. And it didn't take too long for it to come out on Blu-ray, so scooped it up, good price. This was a good price as well. I didn't know nothing about it, but, you know, the price alone, I found out there was a slipcover for it. It's Monster Party. It looks pretty interesting. Okay, I don't know. Maybe it's a Get Out ripoff or what. I have no idea. I have to know it's some kind of slasher movie. It looked interesting enough for me to scoop up, and I think it was like $13, $14. I got this late because there's another person on a website out there usually checking on Horror Pack. They got their own little fan page, you know, and this guy got this way ahead before me. For some reason, I got delayed. That Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 2 Collector's Edition, and I got the deluxe version. So I'm glad I had this. I hope they get the others, you know, because I like to finish my collections of them. I just don't like seeing a Part 1 and Part 2. That's when you're missing the rest in the series, you know. Pumpkinhead, for example, The Howling. Howling Part 3 about to drop anyway from Scream Factory. So I'm glad I had this. The figurine's a little bit different, okay, with the mouth open. Some people didn't like that. Some reason the second item, excuse me, the third item is kind of loose in the box. Kind of fell out. I don't know why, but that happens. Not broken or anything. It's just out of the box. But I'm not gonna open up the box or, you know, just put it in or whatever. I'm gonna keep it mint, never opened. So that's a little bit weird. But another thing about this I noticed with Scream Factory, remember when they announced they was gonna have Child Play 2 and 3 Collector's Edition? Then all of a sudden we never heard of an update or whatever. But I find out, I think that the company went ahead and nixed the contract so they could put out another box set, you know, and not one a nice box set, but like, you know, they've had, you know, the prior Child's Plays, and they had another one, you know, you had the Cardinals, and they put out another, and they went ahead and just whenever they put a new one, they want to add that up, like they have 6, 7 different versions, and all this is just adding on the new movie and then adding on the next new movie, and it's too much, okay? And just to cancel a collector's edition that had interviews and more extras, just do that? No, man. So there's a petition right now. They're trying to get signatures so they can go ahead and get the company to once again put Child's Play 2 and 3 with Scream Factory collector's editions. And let me tell you, the box art look good. So I don't know why the company did that. They're little cheating asses. They don't want to put more extras on it. They just want to make money grabs, cash grabs, because the new movie dropped, right? That's horrible of them, these money hungry companies. We've got these 2 drops from 88 Films. The first type 88 films, I've always wanted to collect from them, but man, I got Dragon Fist, Jackie Chan. I love the cover. To Kill with Intrigue or whatever, but we scooped that up. And to find out that not too long ago they got a third Jackie Chan movie they're gonna put out, so I'm gonna grab that too. Same type of cover look, so can't wait to put that pre-order in, because the slipcovers are limited. Okay, they had a sticker on the outside where it said limited edition slipcovers, so glad to get those. Got the Mangler, Scream Factory. Scoop that up. I got Clint Eastwood, Hang 'em High, Shop Select. I know, right? Shop Select is also pretty good. I'm starting to get that collection out the way. So many, I need to backtrack for that, but here's something that had the Black Friday sale, Vinegar Syndrome, and I had, probably to get something a little bit cheaper. I got Cutting Class. This is the one that had like so many different slip covers. I grabbed this version. It's pretty awesome. It's one of the 2 special horror ones they were talking about. That's the Children. Oh man, this is the first horror movie that I've seen like out an actual movie, like a VHS. Like my dad had got a Betamax and had a whole bunch of tapes, and Children was this the one right here as a kid that kind of had me a little bit spooked. It's kind of funny today, but it had me a little bit spooked with this movie. But it's a classic to me because I had like fond memories of it. Here's the other one, Mausoleum. I like the slip cover of that, so that's pretty awesome to scoop up. People really wanted to scoop this movie, so I'm glad to get that. I think that sold pretty fast. We got The Killing Kind, scoop that up. Death by Temptation. It's kind of weird to see that kind of covering instead of seeing one the basic. Beware My Brethren. I love how they did it. They really do some good slip covers, okay? It hosts movies that don't just fall out. And it's like they put more into their slip covers. It's not cheap slip covers at all. I like the material they use. Southern Fury. Blood Harvest. Yeah, that cover crazy. It's kind of even crazier because the flip side up. Memories within Misagi. I probably butchered that same, but who cares? The Dead Come Home. I say they do such a great job on these slip covers. Body Melt, I put this reverse cover on. I always put reverse covers if it's kind of like the front. So it's a little bit different from what it's supposed to really look like, because the V's are cut out from the slip cover and you can see into the Blu-ray cover. I had to scoop all the movies I didn't get from them in the past, at a good deal. But, here we got Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Next Generation. People really bitched and moan about this movie because they say it's the worst type of series, And to me, I don't care. I like whatever just to complete the whole series. So for them to bring this out, it's A+ to me. Nice slipcover. Another 4K movie I had to get, Evil Dead 2. Yeah, I'm gonna get my favorite movies out of there. So when it comes to The Thing, The Evil Dead, I'm gonna scoop those up. So if 4K releases The Thing movie, I'm gonna scoop it up. Even so, Screen Factory released a good 2K, and then Screen Factory put out the other collector's edition. The Steelbook got the we got the 2K, and what was it, the 4K? I don't know, but like I got both. I got the Steelbook and I got the freaking collector's edition. Triple dipping, quadruple dipping. Oh my god! Just to get the best type of picture, right? And it's already a good picture, but just to get it, just to have it. Gotta finish my collection. It's one of my favorites anyway. Another one I went here for. It was cheap. I Still See You. So I don't mind throwing a little bit of money out, just to see if it's good and what. But this ain't a great movie at all. But it's not even a good movie. But I'm surprised they put it out as Pet Shop. It was at a good price, so I scooped it. I say with a Full Moon sometimes got some good movies and sometimes they don't. They put out like a whole collectors. Well, it's not collectors, but like a whole series of the bongs. Oh my god, so it's hilarious. But just to have it, hey. Let's see what else I have. Knock that out. Am I with the games already? I'm with the games already. I have scooped up Bad Apples. A pretty decent thing. I think I showed this before, but it's still laying out. I think I showed this as well. The Siders 3. That's still hanging out. Oh, so I need to put all these up. I got a Persona Endless Night Collection. That's 3, 5, and then part 4 as a DLC. I thought this was going to be like a steelbook edition, and it's not. It's just like a little media type book type. And one thing I really didn't like about it is it falls out so easily. Oh my god. This is the cheap type of slipcovers I'm talking about where it's just no stability. It just falls right out. It's nice looking though. We got this. The only game I got on Black Friday is Detroit Becoming Human. It was dirt cheap, so I scooped it up. I didn't get it when it first dropped because I felt like it was too expensive, and some of the reviews were kind of a little bit iffy. They should have put another Heavy Rain out if you ask me. But I scooped it up. Monster Boy, including the little extras in it. And I love Monster Boy, so just to get a new one is pretty awesome. Hellblade was the one. It was a little bit cheaper than all the other games. I think it was like $20 something. So it was also once again on a deal. So I think I got this for like 18 or 16. And it came with a slipcover. So I went ahead and just do just a surprise to see how it goes. But slipcover was what surprised me. And then from limited edition, I know I said I was going to do no more limited edition. Messing with they're called limited run, but I got this for the Vita, and because I just stopped. I was like, you know what? Finally, I'm not going to just have closed one. I'm gonna open this up and actually play it. I'm that's why I did. I opened it up. I'm not like I said all the other games. If it's an RPG, I may get scoop it up, But the rest of it just seems to not care. Okay, they used to really care about their releases, but now they always got to release every Friday. Every Friday they got 2 releases or 4, and they always got to have a collector's edition now. It don't feel like limited run no more. so I don't deal with them like that unless it's just a must-have. I missed out on two great drops they had. Like I said, I was really disappointed. I said I was going to stop, and I did stop. There's few stuff I must get still that come out. I'm waiting for the Out of This World Collector's Edition. That's fond memories. I had to scoop it up. And that's much it. Everything else is just like small little things. Like got myself a Tech Nine jersey. Actually, this was supposed to be a Christmas present for a friend, but he came down into town and he didn't even bother to come see me. I don't know what that's about. I mean, there was some time to come see me, so to come into the city, he lives in Texas, uh, just to go back. No, man, that's dirt. That's dirt shit, bruh. I'm sorry, but it's now mine. It's my Christmas present. Tech Nine is both our favorite rappers, so I guess I got me a new jersey. Yeah, that's pretty hurtful. That hurt me a lot because this is supposed to be my best friend, and there was a family emergency. You know what I'm saying? So I understand that part, but he went to like a club afterwards. He went to eat out with his brother, his blood brother. But even when he left, there's enough time. Like he could come by just for like 15 minutes, right? So that really kind of hurt. There is one more thing I want to show y'all. I did get some books. I got Hardcore Gaming 101, and if y'all went ahead and did a Kickstarter with them for the Japanese stuff we didn't get here in the States, just to finally find out that man is like finished writing and doing all that, and it's still going to take a whole year, May of next year, before we get the book. Wow, that really brought things down. But I did scoop up some cheap books still because they still had high prices with other ones. But I got the Guide to Retro Horror. I like this book. This book is awesome. Yeah. And both these books I got like around $15 each. So this one was pretty awesome to get off eBay. And I got this one off Amazon. It was in the warehouse. The warehouse actually had got one because I guess this part right here got bended and the person returned it. So $15 instead of 25. That's awesome. That's awesome. I love these books because they remind me of a certain other type of magazine that has the pictures on the sides like that. And I like reading it. It's pretty good. The editor is pretty good. Who do these. They got different ones to do with. But Hardcore Gaming 101, I've never been disappointed with. The first one I ever got was the Castlevania. Other ones are still too expensive for me to drop, for. But to have some more is pretty awesome. And that's all ready for drops. I'm pretty sure it's going over 30 minutes. If you made it this far, thank you. I apologize for going so long, but it's been pretty exciting. I'm happy. Like I said, it's been huge months. The season just always goes hard. There's nothing going to be on the 25th because Christmas. So new releases for on Tuesdays. They're not going to have nothing like that. So there's nothing for me to get on the 25th like on new movies. But we're gonna see what kind of stuff I got. I did ask for a Christmas present, because usually I get money, but it was like, do you want a game? And I got tired waiting for the collector's edition. I'm not gonna get a collector's. I told them give me the standard edition. So I'm gonna show you that off for Christmas, okay? So please go ahead and leave me some likes, some comments. Please subscribe. I can use subscribers. Enjoy. Merry Christmas.